If you really want a successful new year, you want to completely rebrand your identity and step into a new version of yourself successfully, there's a few things that you have to do. One of the biggest ones that you would have to do is start now, because why are you waiting for January 1st to reset the clock if you can't even start today? We are stepping out of the old and stepping into the new. And to do that, we're going to talk about the exact things to actually change your life. Because there's a lot of videos out there right now that will not actually help you change your life. But I promise you, this one will. Each year, we go into the intention of being better than the last. But if you follow these things, you can guarantee that you're going to be way better than you ever were before. Stepping into an identity that is strong, has a strong foundation where you know who you are, you know what you want, and you know what it takes to get there. So many times we end up making goals for ourselves that don't stick, that don't last, and we are so confused on how to get there, what's needed, what steps we need to take to go from this identity into this identity. If you really are looking for that deep-rooted support, in the description, I have my free masterclass, and if you haven't been a part of it yet, I highly recommend that you enroll in it because it is going to help you truly change your life, step away from any disordered eating pattern, and help you feel like you're stepping into a life you love. It is extremely in-depth, and if you want even more support on top of that, I am running a promotion now because it is the end of the year, and this time of the year, we need the most support. So if you are interested in getting free coaching from me, I do have a promotion right now. So if you do sign up to coach with me, you get 4 weeks of free coaching. And just give you a little idea of what we do here. I would be giving you free meal plans, meal guides based on your hormones and what you need specifically, fast food guides because we don't always have time to make our own food. And it's all custom based on what you love, what you want to include in your diet, and how to get there the most sustainable way possible. I'm also going to be providing you with hormone assessments, metabolic assessments to make sure that we are up to date with what you are doing and finding ways to optimize your hormones and your metabolism so you can do this for life. And workouts that actually fit your needs, because you should not be copying what people do on the internet. If you're training the same way somebody who's been training for 6 years is training, everyone's body is different. Everyone starts at different phases in their lives. It should be customized to you. And if you think that the masterclass is helpful, our workshops that we do are 10 times more impactful, in-depth, and informative to really help you succeed and change your life for the better. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, that's also in the description. But getting on to how we can really make changes that last, the first thing that we need to do is reflect on this year. Reflect on all of the good things that happen. What have been your biggest achievements? So many times we go into each year thinking that I need to reach this goal, this goal, this goal, and this goal, but have you actually celebrated those wins? How far have you come? Are you actually taking time to celebrate yourself? Celebrate all the things that you have accomplished this year. What are things that you have accomplished that you didn't expect to accomplish? What are things that you wanted to accomplish but didn't get to? What are goals that you set for yourself that you never even touched? All of these things need to be reflected on so that way going into the new year, we have a better idea of what goals we need to set for ourselves, how we can stay accountable, and what things actually work for us and what things don't. Make sure that you write out things that you are not repeating and why we are not repeating them. What are the mistakes that we made? Be so clear on this, and I want you to journal it out. I always recommend, especially to my clients, each year we need to have a new wellness journal. We need to have a new self-development journal. We need to really get clear, and this journal is going to be our best friend because she's going to keep track of all of our progress, all the things that we don't like, all the things that we do like, things we want to incorporate into our lives to make sure that we're living it feeling so fulfilled. In this journal, you're going to write out the dream life that you want to have and why. Why do you want it? You want to feel skinny and look pretty. Why? Tell me why. What is the motivation? If it is so that people like you, if it's so that you are perceived a certain way, so that you'll be socially accepted, I'm sorry, but that is a goal that is not going to be reached. because your motivation is not inward towards yourself. Your motivation is not so you can feel success within yourself, so you can feel better about yourself and live your dream life. You're doing it to please other people. Any goals that are made in hopes of pleasing other people never last, never stick, and the motivation is too shallow for it to actually be something where you are intrinsically motivated to do it. Figure out the life you want to create and why you want that. What is currently stopping you from getting there? Be very clear. I want you to write out at least 8 things that are stopping you from being able to step into the new life that you want to create. Now, I also want you to write out why. Why are these things stopping me from being able to create my dream life? And then from there, I also want you to write out how we can go from this into a new habit that is going to help us step into our new identity. For example, if you know that scrolling on your phone, watching brain rot all day is going to stop you from reaching your goals, we need to stop it. So we need to replace it with a new habit. So if the first thing you do in the morning is grab your phone, an easy way to stop doing that is place it across the room. You will not grab your phone and start scrolling. You are already up. Now, if that sounds too hard and it's too difficult, I can't stay away from my phone. We have an addiction and that needs to be broken, but I recommend that you replace the scrolling with reading something in the morning. Get your brain focused on something. Something I do every single morning is read my Bible and I pray as soon as I wake up. That is a secret, sacred time with the Lord that I love. Helps me so much throughout the day. I notice a difference and it just makes my entire day like so productive. I am not distracted and I go through the day with intention just because of that one habit. You could also break the habit by as soon as you wake up, jump out of bed and wash your face immediately. And you have to decide, when you say the word try, and I've said this in a few videos before, if you were telling yourself that you were going to try, I promise you, girly, it's not gonna happen. Because try is not a commitment, it is a maybe. Your brain recognizes that as, oh, it's not really a priority, so I'm just gonna stop saying the word try and either decide if you're going to do it or not. Don't lie to yourself and say that you might do it or I will try, because come on. Let's be for real with ourselves. Commit, decide, am I going to do this or am I not going to do this? There's no yes or no. I am or I'm not. Next, I want you to set your intention for the rest of the year. We have a month left. That is plenty of time to make a huge change in your life. Huge amount of time. And even if you are watching this video like in January, you still have plenty of time to create intention for the next 3 months. We want to split our time up into 3-month quarters. I recommend this highly because this is going to help you stay accountable and reach little goals instead of saying, oh, I'm gonna do this at the end of the year and save it. We want to work on these things as soon as possible and be very clear with the life that we want to create. Have a life achievement goal by each semester and choose your word for the rest of the year. I want you to grab a sticky note right now. Pause this video if you have to. Grab a sticky note right now and write the word that is going to be your intention for the rest of the year. What is that intention? That could be resilience, it could be confidence, it could be strength, it could be beauty, it could be grace, it could be femininity, it could be intention itself. Be intentional with this word. And this is what we're going to really work hard on for the rest of the year. And we're going to dive deep into that so it can set up a huge foundation for the rest of the year. With everything that is happening in the world right now, 2025 is going to be a different year. It is going to be so different and we need to be prepared for everything that is going to happen. We need to be financially prepared. We need to be emotionally prepared. We need to have our mindset in order. We need to be prepared for all of the lifestyle changes that are going to happen. We have a choice to create our dream reality or create a reality where we are suffering. And I don't know about you, but I'd rather be on this side. So we need to start now. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I would love to have you a part of this community because as you can see, we focus on our self-development heavy. And if that sounds like something you are interested in really diving deep into, make sure you subscribe. The next thing that we can do is create a new Pinterest board for the rest of the year. Now, I just want you to create this Pinterest board for this year. At the end of the year, the last 2 weeks of December, I want you to actually create a vision board for the next 4 months or 3 months and all of the goals that you want to accomplish by that point. It could be as simple as eating healthier, taking care of your skin every day, drinking more water, whatever it is, get really clear on it. And we're going to start now. You are not going to wait. You are going to start now. The next thing we can do is invest in some sort of self-improvement, something new that is going to improve ourselves. For example, a mentorship. If you are a business owner and you're a businesswoman, shout out to all my business girlies. Sometimes it can be hard out here. Finding a mentorship that resonates with you, can help you expand your business, is going to be so life-changing. I highly recommend it, because we invest in mentors not just so that we can like retain all the information that we need to be successful in our business, but it shortens the time. So I guarantee that if you invest in a good, very, very truthful mentorship, it will save you almost 10 years of your life trying to figure this stuff out on your own. Same thing with courses. Invest in a new course on something that you really want to embody this next year. You're starting now. You're getting ahead of the game. You're getting ahead of your peers. You are really stepping into the life that you love by having things that you want now. For example, I know there's some girls that will invest in cooking courses. Oh my goodness, that is so beautiful. Learning how to be a culinary chef in your own home. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna be a good wife. I think that that's so beautiful. And investing in your hobbies, dancing, ballet. I just started investing in my dance this year in the fall, and I am so excited. I can't believe I didn't do it sooner. And that was one of my goals this year, to actually invest in dance. And I didn't for a long time because I was afraid. And once you start doing something, you realize there's absolutely no reason to be afraid. Absolutely none. It's all made up in your mind. Our mind can be our biggest asset or the thing that holds us back the most. So make sure that you choose that is going to be an asset for you. You could also invest in study guides. You can invest in coaching, in a mentorship. Any of those things, honestly, will help propel you forward into the new year. The next thing that I want you to do is set a power hour every single day to work on your dream life. Now, all you need is 1 hour. I promise you, all you need is 1 hour. Work on your dream life. And we can be specific about this. One of my goals this year was to really, really, really become more in line and in alignment with Jesus. And I did that by setting an hour aside every day to make sure that I'm spending time with him because I love him. Changed my life completely. Changed my life completely. I can't even tell you how much that changed my life. If you've seen some of my other videos, you'll see like just the things that have happened this year. Now, this could also be like a power hour for you to work on your hair, your nails, your nail business, setting up a podcast. It literally could even be 20 minutes a day. You are setting a power hour to make sure that you are working towards your dream life and the things that are important to you. It could be as simple as going to the gym, doing a workout, meal prepping, anything. A power hour where you are getting as much done as you can towards your dream life, towards your dream self. This could be reading a book that you truly want to dive deep into, taking notes on that. Reading it as if it was a book that you had an assignment on for school. You are going to go all in on this, and you're not going to debate with yourself because we are pre-deciding. Pre-decide. The next thing that we can do is making sure that you are curating everything that you consume. This goes with your food, your social media especially. Go on your feed and literally hold down the posts that you don't want to see anymore that are not going towards your dream life. So all of the brain rot videos, no more. No more. That is not contributing to your highest self. It is a distraction. Now here and there, you know, we want to laugh, we want to have a ha-ha here and there. But everything that is keeping you from your dream identity, your dream self, we need to cut out completely. Cut it out. Start liking posts, start liking things and saving things that are towards your best and highest self. Unfollow things, unfollow people, pages, everything that is in alignment with the person that you want to become. The next thing that we want to do is make sure that you are giving away everything that is not in line with the person that you want to be. So if you have any decorations like witchcraft lying around, any shoes, books, things that are not in alignment with who you want to be, things that are holding you back, things that have a hold on you, things from your exes, ex-friends, all of that, throw it out. It's done, it's gone. We are cutting the cord on everything that is holding us back or has held us back in the past, to step into this new space where we have a clean slate and nothing from the past holding us back. So if there are things in your closet, things in your room, things in your house that are that maybe you are idolizing, maybe things that you have from childhood that either have trauma attached to them, or you have clothes from high school, which, come on now. I mean, if you were in high school, that's one thing. But if you are a grown woman, still having clothes and things from high school, it's time to let it go and step into the new version of ourselves. And the last thing I want to leave you guys with is setting up a beauty regimen every week or bi-weekly if possible, and at the very least once a month. So what do I mean by this? Try to schedule at least once a month a facial, a massage, something that you can do for yourself. And maybe you don't have the funds right now, but that's okay. Try to do something at home where you are taking care of yourself. Give yourself a pedicure, a manicure. Do something to make sure that you are taking care of your appearance. You are taking care of how you show up in this world, because the way that you show up is so important. And when you start to invest in yourself, you show yourself that you are worth it. You are worth it, and you are showing yourself every day that you are worth it by making these choices and not allowing your excuses to control you. Stop waiting for the perfect time, because there is no perfect time. You are lying to yourself to feel comfortable in your laziness. Ouch. I am so sorry, but you are using the excuse that you are waiting for the perfect time, the right amount of finances, until everything is in order to start. There is no such thing as the perfect time. You are lying to yourself to stay in your comfort zone and stay in the cycle of laziness. And you need to get out. The only way that you are going to step into your dream life is if you break that pattern and break that cycle of laziness. Take a chance on yourself. Start today and make the decision to change your life, because all it is a decision. And on the other side of that fear, you will see that your life will change and you will not regret it. I promise you. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe, become a part of the Qween community, and make sure that you check out the free masterclass down below. Like I said, I do have 4 weeks of free coaching attached to anybody who does sign up before the end of the year. I do only have 3 spots available left for the remainder of the year. I do take my coaching with my girls very, very, very seriously. It is very one-to-one, so I want to make sure that it is nothing less than a perfect fit. But going into this new year, remember that you can do absolutely anything that you believe that you can do. The only limit you have really is yourself. Ask yourself how you can be 1% better than you were yesterday. Just 1%. What can I do today to help me step into the person I want to be? What would she do today? I love you so much. I'm so happy that you're here, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.